Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of SevTech. I've just done my daily harvest of my rice and got my grain, so I'm feeling pretty good with that. Looking for today's food. I usually do this off camera, but yeah, we still got some of this stuff. Good. Ooh, why do I have silt glass in here? That's weird. May as well bring all of this down to the base. Today, dudes, we gotta start working towards the the advancements again. We spent a lot of time making sure we have power. That will all be very handy though, because with that I can now make a lot more stuff, hopefully. Today, I would like to do a mob farm. I'd like to make a mob farm. That's a thing that we don't have. And I think that we have been able to create for like quite a while, but I haven't done. So that would be cool. And now that we have some other stuff, other possibilities for mob farms, I think it's going to be a great time. So I was looking at elevators. We're going to need elevators. I'm going to use some of these today though. The first thing I want to craft up is a mob crusher. This thing should be doable. Yeah, okay, so we need some gold. We need 2 books, which hopefully I have, because I don't have paper. Please. I was hoping that we today can make a mob farm, and then next episode we can get back to the high-tech stuff over here. Put up all the machines that we have access, and put back pneumatic craft, and we can make some actual addition stuff, like we can make a crusher. I think we can even ore double at this point. But if I need paper and the paper machines and the paper machines, please say that I have books. Where did I say? Oh, in here. Yes. I remember I said in an episode, I think I said, I'll put them in here because you are useful. Did I not say that? I think I did. So we're going to need an iron sword, 2 books, plastic and redstone and gold gears, huh? Redstone, plastic. I just moved everything around a little bit last time, as you dudes know. I've also been out mining. In between, I actually did it towards the end of the last episode, but I never told you guys. I ran out of iron completely, so I went out and I mined some iron, discovered something pretty cool. Oh, it's still smelting down. Discovered something, is that correct? No. And I just waited for the goal as well. Discovered something pretty cool. If you mine iron clusters with a silk touch pickaxe, you actually get the iron ore. And the iron ore, like I said, we could double at this stage. We would need to build a crusher from Actual Additions, this guy. But it seems to me, if we look here, this takes... It's like an automated mill finally, right? But this one can create iron grit. Yeah. And it creates 2 per iron ore. So that's pretty cool. And that's going to be something that we do pretty soon. Maybe even today. We'll see how much time it takes to build a mob farm first. Mob crusher, this should be craftable. Nice. And did it not use my machine casing? Did I bug it out? It did. Okay, I picked up an extra one. I had 3 left. So the first thing I want to check out is the size of this thing, because this is so changed since I used them last time. Now they do a 1x3 by default, and I would like to see the highest one I can make, which would be the quartz one, I think. We can't make that. This one we can make. Yeah, the quartz one. Gold, silver. Yeah, let's make the quartz one. Why not? Like, quartz is pretty easily obtainable. It's things like platinum in this pack. In any pack usually, but specifically in this pack, that is just insanely difficult to get. And, yeah, things and stuff. But let's make one of these guys, and I want to see how big of an area it can deal with. Ooh, that is bigger than 5x5. That's very good. Let me see that property though. So you and you. All we need to do with this guy is provide him with power, by the way, which is why I've been focusing so much on power. So that's a massive area. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 13 by 13 area times 3. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't know how I want to do this. Usually I would use that drop of evil from extra utilities, but we don't have extra utilities in this pack, right? So we're going to rely on a normal dark room and then just have this guy kill anything that spawns. Mainly the reason we need this is because I need to produce ender pearls. Like, throughout the entirety of the series, I got 4 ender pearls. I've never used them, I don't think. Maybe I've got 5 and I've used 1. And ender pearls we need to get to the end, of course. So yeah, that's the main reason I want them. And then obviously we'll get other good stuff like gunpowder I'm running low on. I think I only have like 10. Mobs in vanilla mechanics, mobs will spawn from low Y level to high Y level. So the lower you have a spawning room, the better are the chances for mobs to spawn. However, spawning a mob in the ground also means that you, like caves and stuff nearby, will take up mob spawn. So you see on the little map here, all of these red spots are mobs, right? So there are some caves underneath. And in fact, I think I remember I think I remember that down here I have a big ravine. Is it not here somewhere? Yes, right there. There's a big ravine. And with you can't press shift in this pack. That's so stupid. Without lighting this stuff up, this is gonna steal mob spots for me, or spawn spots. So don't expect this mob farm to be like the most efficient thing ever, but we're gonna do what we can. All right. So first things first. I think is that dark there? Let's make sure we fill that in, because these are exactly the things that we are working against today. We don't want... Oh, okay. I must have destroyed a totem pole there. Yeah, we don't want any dark spots, or we want as little of them as possible. So one job that I have to do is to light up as many caves as I can find, specifically that ravine. I mean, that's a pretty standard, bog standard go-to. Oh, and I've cooked up a lot of coal coke in between episodes as well, so I'm down to 500 coal. Speaking about torches. But how do we want to do this? Yeah, I think the first thing I should do is dig all the way down to bedrock. Bedrock is not flat in this pack, so as close as possible where I can have a flat floor. And then get a way up and down from there. And I want this thing to be within our base so that it's chunk load. I still haven't made any chunk loaders. We do have the weirding gadget, but ender pearls and a lot of gold. H2, I think. Yeah, H2. That's ridiculous. How are we doing here? 12,000 canola oil. I'm thinking almost like I'll dig straight down from our main room here. But to get up and down, that's why I looked at the elevator mod, right? We do have elevators in the pack now. How do I make wool in this pack? Is it a process? It is this thing here. Still. From H2. This is probably the way to do it, though. This is sugarcane. Which, you know, we haven't actually been producing in a while. So that's a problem. I may want to go and do a thing over here where I... remove view for a second, and I'm gonna replace that for replace that guy for a sugarcane. Yeah, yes, and maybe even do the other one as well, just so that we are producing the sugarcanes, because I took it down outside, and this pack is like punishing in that way, right? It's very punishing in the way that once you stop producing stuff, it's gonna come back and bite you. Dudes, what a huge step this is. Boonk. So I think the elevator mod, as opposed to open blocks, can transport you, I don't know how far, but far. This is 18, this is 63. So yeah, very far. It turns out that this ravine is pretty big underneath our base. I actually spent a good 30 minutes just to create 2 elevators. Creating 16 wool, man, without a sheep farm is pretty intense. I'm glad we grew the sugar canes as well. But yeah, the next step here is to light this up. I think this will be a pretty good spot underneath here. There is lava though, but we can work around that, I'm thinking. I'm probably gonna, now that I see it, I'm probably gonna take this opportunity to grab this as obsidian. Because I do need to restock on obsidian, I'm pretty sure. So clearing out caves around this area. I came across Shogorath ooze. And I'm kind of worried. Why would there be this garbage here? Can I break this quickly now? Yeah, sort of. Do you guys remember? This brings back bad memories to me. Bad memories. Why is there so much of this stuff here though? I wonder if there's like a... There shouldn't be a lair here though. Still very close to underneath my base, this is. Alright, dudes. Alright, dudes. What the crap was that? So I've lit up this... I cleared out the lava here and I lit up this... oh, I should take that pillar down that I have. Lit up this ravine. And it turns out, like, I've been exploring a little bit around here, right? I've been checking the area and stuff. Turns out there are, in SevTech, a lot of cave systems. So, I'm a little bit scared as to how efficient we can get a normal darkroom to be. It may not be the best idea for a mob spawner, honestly. May not be the best idea, but I think that still works. Yeah, I think it's what I want to do, though. It's still gonna be good, hopefully. I'm thinking ideally I want to send back all the loot back upstairs, right? I hate it having a subsystem for certain things. So ideally I want to send it back, but I do want to have a little bit of a space down here for just I don't know, vision. I don't know what I'm saying, dudes. Don't freaking judge. Can I get a beautiful floor with this basalt that I got from the obsidian? Maybe, yeah, just this. Let's make a 5x5 here. And that's gonna be like our little room. The mob crusher can be sitting here. We'll put this in, we'll check it out. We're gonna pull power down here. And so I'm gonna dig out whatever this guy shows me. All right, there we go. And that would be our dark room. I was thinking of designing this thing, but honestly, I don't really care for the area where the mob spawns. I mean, we don't want to make it pretty for them, you know. We don't want to have them be like, oh, well, maybe that would be good, actually. Did I get it all the way over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I did not. I did not. What an idiot I am. It goes all the way there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care for the interior design of the mob farm. I got better things to focus on, I feel. So then we'll have, but we will try and design this area that we can see here, right? So we'll probably have, I like these bricks. Probably do something like this. And this we won't see. So we'll have our wall. This is going to be a very, very black room down here. The room of death. Dun, dun, dun. But we'll probably have something like this. And then we'll be somehow able to watch them. So I guess we'll have like, yeah, we don't want the light to let through we don't want the light to let through. No, we don't want to let through too much light here. Also, another thing we should consider actually is that we're going to be pumping items out of this guy, and we need to feed him with energy using both of those weird cables that we have access to. Here's what we can do to avoid that, right? We're gonna minimize, we're gonna remove one of the lines here, simply to be able to get some cables hooked up to this guy. So I'm planning on having a cable sitting on top, going upwards, and we're gonna need a cable on the bottom of it going downwards, and then back up somewhere else. Which means that this here will let through light if that's if there's no solid block. So the crusher will work through things. So I'm gonna do it like this, and hopefully that will be good. We'll do a double glass layer. So I just wired an energy cable from our base all the way down here, and there was apparently mobs in there. I didn't even see them, but they just died. So yeah, that's good. Gunpowder and rotten flesh. Now, I believe this thing will be fairly slow, dudes. Like, I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna wire the item stuff now. These pipes are a little bit, ooh, burpiness, a little bit of a nuisance to to pipe when you gotta go upwards without flight, but I think we should be fine. Those red things there, I wonder, I don't think anything can spawn there, but let's just do that. Dudes, this was absolutely perfect. The cable came up. I don't know why I covered that when I was going to explain. The cable came up right here, right down from the mob farm. And I connected it up to the chest. And I did that because I want to see if there's anything that we are not sorting. Although saying that, like, this thing, yeah, this thing here seems to extract everything. Sometimes when I break this pipe, items like spit out. So that's a little bit weird. But that seems to be good. I think what that means is that we actually, in SevTech, my dudes, have a fully automated mob farm, which will also produce for us mob essence. Yeah, it is sucking items out, so that's good. Now, nothing's going to spawn when we are down here because they need 24 blocks away from the player. But the idea is that I will be fully able to just stand up here and be chilling and, you know, slowly but surely produce stuff. One thing that we are looking to get is ender pearls, so I may want to put these up here so that they get sorted, and we'll see if we get any. We got one so far. Ideally, I should do a lot more cave lighting. There are, as you still can see on the map, there are a lot of caves underneath, and I actually found a few, but because I didn't have light sources, I couldn't light it up. The farm is also going to be extremely bad if it's nighttime, so I gotta make sure to shreepy through the night whenever it's nighttime. One thing I want to do now is we need to replace our strainers. So trying to remember, this was the guy I did by mistake, and I don't think I want any of this more than we have. Like, how much? It's only 70 of each. It's not actually that good. Or was it this guy I made? I can't remember. 720. Yeah, that was the guy. This is the guy I want though, right? The iron one. Yeah, because this produces the planks. The planks has been a huge help for me. Collects general items. Requires strainer base. So, oh, you can see the percentage there. That's interesting. That's interesting. So this is just iron and string. And I need 9 of it, is it? I love this setup, by the way. I love this room. So it's very easy to access this. I think I showed you guys this a couple of episodes ago. But you can actually break things through the bonsai pots. And then I can right click here and yeah, all of them are out. So I'm going to need 9 of those. I may have enough iron. Oh, we have a lot of iron now. Yeah, all the stuff that I mined. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Do I have iron rods? And bars, iron rods, yes. Okay, so to make the bars, I think that was the recipe. Yes, let's make 2 sets of those. And survivalist, no, these guys. What did I run out of? Really, I used all the bars. Okay, math is not great. But there we go. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. These look really nice when just laying on the floor, actually, because of that mod that puts them down as a flat block. But so I should just be able to do this. Nice. Look at that. Maintaining the farm, my dudes. And I think I'm not going to have enough of these old blocks, though. Because some of them got picked up by the hoppers. And I have no idea where they are. That may give me a good opportunity to look in this collection chest and see if they're stuck here. They are always on. Okay, yeah, so now things are stuck. Look at this. We get trumpets. That's funny. So let's blacklist trumpets. Hopefully it works with MBT. And they will just be chilling in this chest. But something is stuck here. See? See? I told you. Raw bat meat. That is disgusting. But that is also an automated meat producing thing. That's pretty nice. Alright, so I've been playing in my world here for about an hour. Still don't have any ender pearls. But I've been dealing a lot with clumping up of items. So I've set up this whitelist and I'm coming down here to check what I need to whitelist. That seems to be a good thing. I wonder how much of that I've actually got. Over here. Oh, okay. Not that much. That's weird. But I'll keep an eye on that. But for now, I want to do something else for today. We're going to cook up blaze, hemp, and redstone. And these 3 things will turn into a heating element, which I need 2 of because I want to set up our first real machines. I shouldn't say real, because there are a lot of real machines, but our first like RF powered machines. And I think I've been thinking about how to do this room as well. I think I'm gonna knock this out and have like a one larger room here, our high-tech lab thing. And the very first things I want to make are the is the powered furnace, which requires 2 seared furnace. It requires a coal generator, which takes one of our machine cases, 2 coal engines. Do you guys remember we had to make these to break second H? Well, there's also this recipe now in H3, which is just iron, a furnace, nether furnace. Oh, we need nether brick. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine, isn't it? Don't I have a lot of nether brick? Yes, I do have a lot of nether brick. I thought it was nether axe. I didn't even look. So it requires, yeah, quite a bit of stuff there. Like 4 nether. Is that 4? Hold on, let me count that. So 2 there. And then to make this guy, we need 2 coal engines, which each require 1 of these. Okay, so I did go to the nether. I did collect a bunch of blaze powder, or a little bit of blaze powder. I also got more of these wither skull fragments and some more cobalt, which I repaired my pickaxe with. So that's good. So I'm going to need 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need 4 of these. Boop. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. These are usually just like normal furnace. You usually craft them with 8 netherrack, so I don't think they're useful for anything else in this pack. We need the compressed iron, which I have. That's just compressed iron. And we need this stuff. So like this is probably, we're probably at the stage right now where we are just unlocking this, to be honest. Okay, so what do the engines take then? They take that, 3 pistons each, and iron. Okay. Pistons are still a little bit of a nuisance to make, only because of the sliced wood that I need to make. Because I don't have like a stock of it. This is also why I needed to replace our strainers, because I was running out of planks, and I'm trying to... Oh, it's so loud. Trying to use this as little as possible, because it's still very manual. One thing that I do miss in SevTech, it's a fantastic pack. I love it so much. But one thing that I do miss is the ability to like move away from certain things. What we're going to do now will replace that mill, I think, fully. But I still haven't found anything that will replace the saw. Maybe we'll get that in a little bit. Ooh, that's not how you make a piston, Iskall. What an idiot you are. Yes, that I am sometimes. Okay, let's try that. So we need 6 pistons. Nice. Very nice. And then... we should be able to make 2 coal engines. Unbelievable. I think I still have my other coal engine, to be honest. So that's one of our machine cases. We're going to use the last one here in a second as well. And then we need this. And this is why I needed the heating element. And I also realized just now that I need seared bricks, which I don't think I have. So I'm going to need to use the mill to get that. Heating element should be done. We could also craft these using the gems, but I don't have any, and I don't feel like going back to... the in-between lands at the moment, so we'll try this instead. Yes, and yes. 2 of those, and boom! Powered furnace! Wonder if that is a quest. Doesn't look like it. But he probably knows, Darkosta knows that I would want to do this anyway. So I've never actually used this powered furnace. I don't think, at least. But I want to put these machines up here. And I'm assuming it just runs out of RF. Oh, auto split on, yes. So that will double smelt things using RF. I like it. I like it. Let's try and wire it up. And you can go... I kind of like to have power cables in the floor, to be honest, whenever I do power rooms. So maybe we'll have a line going down here. You can go up there, and that should get power. Nice. And then if I put that in, it auto splits it. Nice. And it smelts it quickly. I love it. I love it. And because we have done so many things with RF, we shouldn't have any problems coming here and like smelting whatever we want to smelt. It of course just inherits all the smelter things. But that's good. The next thing I want to make is the crusher. And I wouldn't mind making the double crusher, but then I'm going to need 3 total machine cases. But this guy crushes things so quickly. So 4 more pistons, 4 compressed iron to make one of them. I'm just going to... Do I Do I craft up another few machine cases? I think we may have the material to do so. I'm gonna look in a second. Hold on. Let's get that cooking because we're gonna need that anyway. And I probably want a few more. It's always nice to have plate versions and whatnot of what I'm currently doing. So let's have a look quickly. We don't have printed circuit boards. We do not have 2 extra printed circuit boards. I think I got 1. Oh, we have 2 unassembled ones. So if I put up... No, these we craft together. Oh no, I need to put up the compressor because I need the capacitors, right? Yes. Okay, crap. These are not a problem to make. It's just that we don't have that set up at the moment. So, tell you what. Let me have a look here. Compressor. Can we make an RF compressor? Liquid compressor, flux compressor. This block converts redstone flux into compressed air. By default, it has an efficiency of 40%. The input RF rate is twice the amount of flux used per tick to generate air. Okay, I don't really make sense. Then there's the liquid one. I think this is what we want. Can we make this? We need 2 printed circuit boards for it. Turbine reactor, turbine blades. We can probably make this. But we need to set everything back up with the air compressors first, huh? Yeah. And then I think if we have this, I think we will need to use these pipes. Which isn't really a problem, but we will need to use those pipes instead of anything else. Does it take 20? Are you kidding me? Does it take... It takes 20! 20 to make 8. That's crazy. Oh no, here. Block of compressed iron will make 8. Okay. Okay. So that feels okay. But then we need all the machines, which we do have. So that's cool. That's fine. So thinking what to do first. Yeah, we don't need the machine. We don't need our last machine case to put this up. That was the point, right? So we can make the crusher. And then the next step has to be to put the pneumatic craft back up, which I may want to do off camera because you guys have already seen that. So pistons, I'm just going to make 6 of them, and that should be all we need. Nice crusher. There we go. And like I said, this guy will replace the need for the mill. I think it has all the things that the mill can do, but I'm not sure. So we're going to keep the mill up for a little bit longer because I've done that mistake in the past, and then, you know, I've needed it. Where are my... Oh, they're there. Why did they recognize when I middle mouse clicked? Stupid. Okay, so this guy, I think with this we can double ores, right? Let's try it. We checked that out earlier, I'm pretty sure. So I can get iron ore either from Twilight or by Silk Touch mining ore veins, right? And then I put it in here, and that's gonna give me 2 iron grits. Grits. Yes, and then in here... No, we can't smelt this stuff. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, okay. We can smelt it in an arc furnace. Sneaky, sneaky. It's disabled, so I can't smelt it in the in the furnace. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. Monolith of spawning. Needs a nether star. Increase the amount of natural mob spawns in the chunk it is placed. Additional mobs will have more health and attack damage. Oh, okay. So that would help once we get to the end to get the mob spawner better. That's interesting. This could be useful though, because this makes it so that Endermen will teleport to it, right? Any teleportation attempt will warp them to the tether. Also prevents other forms of ender teleportation. I mean, once we get to the end, ender pearls will have unlimited amount of ender pearls, right? So, yeah. Interesting. We do have some options though. We do have some options. Sorry that I went through it on camera. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today, dudes. I'm gonna put up this stuff off camera in between episodes. Like I said, thank you so much for the love and enjoyment of SevTech. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.